How does an EV's high-voltage disconnect work after a crash? Imagine being in a car crash and wondering what happens to the electric system. Electric vehicles are built with safety features that kick in instantly. When a crash occurs, the vehicle's high-voltage disconnect system activates to keep everyone safe. This system is designed to cut off the high-voltage battery from the rest of the vehicle automatically or manually. The goal is to prevent electric shocks, fires, or further damage. Inside the vehicle, there is a high-voltage contactor, which is a switch controlled by electricity. When a collision is detected, a crash sensor or inertia switch sends a signal to this contactor. The contactor then opens, physically breaking the circuit between the battery and the vehicle's electrical system. This action stops the flow of high-voltage power immediately. There is also a safety feature called the high-voltage interlock loop, or HVIL. It is a safety circuit that constantly checks if the high-voltage connections are intact. If someone tries to disconnect a high-voltage connector, or if a manual service disconnect is used, the HVIL circuit breaks. This signals the system to de-energize the high-voltage parts, making it safe to work on or handle the vehicle. Many electric vehicles have a manual service disconnect, often marked with bright orange for visibility. This disconnect allows emergency responders or technicians to unplug or pull a switch to isolate the battery. When they do this, the HVIL circuit opens first, then the high-voltage contacts separate. This process ensures that no live electrical parts are exposed. After a crash, the vehicle's 12-volt auxiliary battery is also disconnected to cut power to control systems. Technicians usually wait about 10 minutes to let capacitors in the high-voltage system fully discharge. This step is important because capacitors can hold residual energy that could cause shocks. Safety features are built into the connectors and wiring as well. They are waterproof and dustproof to prevent accidental contact or damage. Physical barriers and insulation also help keep live parts protected. In real life, after a crash, the vehicle's safety system automatically or manually interrupts the high-voltage circuit. This isolates the battery and stops current from reaching other parts of the vehicle. Emergency responders are trained to locate the manual disconnect and activate it if needed. This ensures the high-voltage system is safely disabled before they work on the vehicle or extricate passengers. All these layers of safety work together to make sure that after a crash, the high-voltage system is safely disconnected. This reduces the risk of electric shock, fire, or injury during rescue or repair. Knowing how this system works can help you stay safe and understand what happens behind the scenes in an electric vehicle during emergencies.